This is my review and discussion for Peacemaker Episode 6, the HBO Max DCEU series. This may have been the best episode so far, and it was absolutely insane. Let's discuss what happened in Episode 6. What's going on, DCU fans? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Viking. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for a brand new video every single day. And also on the channel, we have a video of the Batgirl movie looking at the new set photos that shows the return of J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon. And also, we have a video of Ezra Miller giving some hints, giving some hope of Ben Affleck maybe not being done as the Dark Knight. Go check out those videos after this one. So episode 6 of Peacemaker may have been the best so far. It was huge. It had a lot of action in it, a lot of high stakes, and that ending was absolutely insane going into the last 2 episodes. And remember, the press only got the first 7 episodes of Peacemaker, so after next week's episode, nobody but the team involved knows what happens in episode 8. And there's been rumors of some JL members showing up. I don't know if it's true or not, but episode 8 is going to be absolutely huge because James Gunn in the Suicide Squad had Starro, a huge villain for the Suicide Squad to fight, and instead of Peacemaker being a grounded personal story, which it is, it also has world stakes in it with these butterflies taking over human bodies, and there is butterflies all over the world. And now Peacemaker is on the run from the law enforcement, which is actually the butterflies in the skies. So this episode, I really liked it. I think the most funniest part for me was the classroom scene with Peacemaker and the kids talking about Wonder Woman, Kiteman, Flash. Really well done, really good, and also pretty emotional when that little girl asked him, "What's your origin story?" And we get to find out that he's actually the one who killed his brother. I think his dad made them fight, and he beat him up enough to actually kill him. So episode was really good. I loved the tree sequence where Vigilante and Peacemaker is trying to not get caught because the police are there. And then Vigilante falls, the butterfly gets out, takes over the cop, and then they have to run away with Eagly. Very graphic there, Eagly killing some cops, and then of course them other cops were just absolutely massacred. And then Peacemaker is second thinking all of this, and now also Myrn is a butterfly too, he's a good butterfly. There's so much going on. I really enjoy the series, but as always, I'm going to read an article about episode 6, go through step by step, what we liked, what we didn't like, and hopefully you guys can continue the conversation in the comment section below if you're enjoying the show Peacemaker. But this article comes from FullCircleCinema.com and the title is Peacemaker Episode 6 Spoiler Review Recap. Peacemaker's 6th episode, titled Myrn After Reading, is the best episode of the series to date. Following last week's team-orientated episode, which saw a gorilla get hacked with a chainsaw and Economist and Smith reaching a mutual respect, episode 6 begins things with some instant follow-up. Last week's episode ended with an intense cliffhanger which saw Adebayo discovering Myrn was a butterfly. Running in fear, Adebayo is pushed down by Myrn. Just when it looks like things might be over for Adebayo, Harcourt shows up. Rather than an intense fight or confrontation, Peacemaker subverts expectations with a casual conversation. Harcourt, unfazed by the standoff, instead helps Adebayo up from the ground, annoyed that she knows that Myrn is a butterfly. Returning to the office, the three discuss what this means for the group. At this point in the episode, Myrn's true intentions are finally revealed. The actor who plays Myrn gets to slowly show his prowess as an actor in the opening scene, with Adebayo Wary of Murn's intentions, he opens up to her and Harcourt. Murn explains that the butterflies who had to leave their dying planet took refuge on Earth. Some of the butterflies, led by the female butterfly known as Goff, the senator now kept in a jar by Peacemaker, decided they want to take control of the planet through means of leeching off powerful figures. Politicians, celebrities, and other types of people have been slowly inhabited by different butterflies. When confronted by Adebayo with the fact that this butterfly leached someone too, Murn becomes personal. His need for a bad person to occupy to stop Goff sent him to Murn. James Gunn writing helps to humanize even the worst of characters. Clemson Murn, a character who at this point has only been known for ruthlessness, shows vulnerability. The butterfly, who has access to Clemson's memories and innermost thoughts, tells Adebayo that Murn had the ability to become a better person, even if some as terrible as him could be redeemed. Humanity is worth preserving. It's a beautiful moment that helps to ease tensions and get the audience on the side of Murn. Following the best team song in television at the moment, we get an opportunity to see Peacemaker in a new environment as a favour to janitor Jamal and his daughter. Peacemaker shows up to a school to show and tell, answering students' questions. It's a peek into the larger DCU through the lens of children, and Peacemaker's disdain for real superheroes is shown even further. The comedy on the show continues to leave its mark as one of the best parts of the show. However, things take a dark turn when one child asks Peacemaker if he has an origin story. Recalling the dark memories teased in episode 4, Peacemaker falters for a moment, still troubled by his past. However, Peacemaker seems to be assimilating back into society well enough, ignorant to the troubles brewing around him. Things start taking a dark turn with Sophie's son releasing Augie Smith from prison. Sophie and the rest of the police department ready up, intent on arresting Peacemaker to get answers. Meanwhile, Augie, now a free man again, has also come to a conclusion of sorts. He has to kill his son. Robert Patrick plays his role as an absolutely terrible father to perfection. I just want to say as well that Robert Patrick is an amazing actor. Brilliant in this role. He did a guest appearance in The Walking Dead when they had 6 additional episodes for COVID, and he was fantastic in that one episode, and I love him in this show because you absolutely hate him. While this is happening, Peacemaker and Vigilante make the discovery that Goff is trying to communicate with them. While playing a hilarious game of 20 questions with Goff, Peacemaker's trailer is quickly surrounded, warned by Murn over the phone at the last second. Peacemaker and Vigilante make a quick escape through the roof window. What follows is one of the most hilarious and intense scenes in the show. I really thought the scene with Vigilante and the butterfly was hilarious, where him asking what's your favorite color and different questions, and John Cena's character is like, it's yes or no questions. Yeah, and basically him getting so angry. I thought that was just a really brilliant comedic scene. Peacemaker and Vigilante lose Goff in their escape, who quickly flies into Sophie Son's mouth, taking over her body. It's a sad moment that is quickly overshadowed by the police giving chase to P and V while Sophie is on the ground. In a hilarious choreographed scene, Eagly cements his role as Peacemaker's best friend and sidekick, taking out multiple officers for Peacemaker. The trio are nearly caught until Murn's friend Locke saves them. Locke, played by Christopher Heyerdahl, is a menacing and hilarious actor. He executes innocent police without a second thought, and his demeanour while doing so is menacing. Each character has their moment to shine, thanks to some excellent writing on James Gunn's part. These cruel and chilling scenes aren't pointless, rather they serve to develop our characters. In the case of Locke executing innocents, it's Peacemaker doubting his role in Project Butterfly and his ability to kill at all. As tensions rise in Project Butterfly over Murn's relationship with Locke and Goff now using Sophie's body, things couldn't get more serious in Peacemaker. Chris has become tired of all the team's secrets. The team dynamic feels natural, especially in conflict. Meanwhile, Annie Chan as Goff is an entirely different level than when she was Detective Son. Her callousness and ominous call for backup is menacing. This all culminates in a terrifying ending set to the song Monster by Reckless Love. Peacemaker continues to have terrific editing as Goff brings an army of butterflies to consume the police department. This is Intercode Augie Smith armoring up as the White Dragon, surrounded by white supremacists. In the police department, the officers are all over the ground being consumed with the butterflies while the hard metal song plays. While they slowly transform, it was terrifying and awesome at the same time. Peacemaker, meanwhile, bonds with Harcourt as he reveals his new view on killing. Peacemaker continues to struggle with his identity, and this development couldn't come at a worse time for the character. With all of his enemies, ranging from butterflies to his father, beginning to close in on him, the audience really begins to feel for the character. The episode culminates in a moment where Chris, alone with his thoughts, plays the piano. Cena continues to show us throughout this show's first season he is a fantastic actor, and this episode of Peacemaker is the best so far because of it. Overall, the 6th episode of Peacemaker has the perfect balance of amazing performances, character work, humour and action. James Gunn puts it all on the line with excellent writing and direction that ends the episode on an explosive note, something that will reverberate into the show's remaining 2 episodes. Great review there of episode 6 from FullCircleCinema.com. And I echo all of that as well. I thought the episode was just fantastic. The acting, the performances, the writing, the directing, just the story. It's all coming together pretty nicely for these last 2 episodes. And there hasn't been a moment of filler, because a lot of these shows, they're big shows out there on Netflix or Amazon or Disney Plus. But there's episodes of filler where not much happens. Peacemaker, for me, has not had that yet. And releasing the first 3 episodes together like they did was perfect, because you had time to get used to the story, the characters, the tone. And if you didn't like it after those first 3 episodes, then you could check out. But for me, the show has only gotten better episode after episode, and I've followed John Cena as an actor ever since he left WWE, and even since he was in WWE, and I think he has finally found his perfect role, and his dramatic acting chops have improved vastly under the guidance of James Gunn. So I'm looking forward to these last 2 episodes to see what's going to happen with the butterflies. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a huge finale. They talk about this big massive cow that's able to provide energy or food for the butterflies. Will they fight a cow? Is there like a mother butterfly that they'll have to fight as well? Like, it's going to be pretty cool to see, and maybe some JL members will show up, maybe Kiteman, maybe some of these characters will, Bat might. It's going to be very interesting. I've enjoyed this first season of Peacemaker vastly so far, and this episode for me, yeah, I think it was the best so far. Plus, after every episode, you have a pretty cool playlist to go and listen to, which is awesome. So guys, what was your thoughts on Peacemaker episode 6? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What was your favourite moment? Who's your favourite character? What didn't you like about each character or something like that? Tell me. I'm very interested to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And where do you think this season is going with 2 episodes to go? And episode 8 must be huge, because remember, the press did not get that episode. They got the first 7 episodes. So James Gunn is hiding something big in episode 8 that will probably blow up the internet. But Peacemaker, for me, so much fun. Really enjoy it. Definitely recommend it. And guys, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Check out the other videos on the channel about, Batgirl, about Batfleck, Ezra Miller, all that good stuff from the DC universe. Well, it's kind of good stuff. Depends what side you're on. But guys, yeah. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Bye-bye.